And more of that every year.
I agree. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And here's Bradley from three. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
This is where Avery Bradley's most effective, getting his points within the flow of the offense.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
And so it's the Lakers with it. Bradley with the ball. Eric Bledsoe covering. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. It's going to send LeBron James to the line. It goes on Eric Bledsoe. Lakers shooting their first free throw of the evening. Dwight Howard. He's checked in for JaVale McGee. Free throw good, LeBron.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
Ooh, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Bradley passes to Howard. Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
What a beautiful play, and it was great timing. Then the athletic finish by AD.
Matthews with it. Now guarded by Bradley. And the foul on Avery Bradley. That's his first foul. And the Lakers with some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for LeBron. Kentavious Caldwell Pope comes in for Green. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Bradley. There's 31 seconds left in the first. And Davis sends it back.
Good job by AD, not giving up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. Appreciate the hustle.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Davis dishes to Rondo. And so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And recently, on the subject of trash talking, Giannis Antetokounmpo had this to say.
I like to stay locked in to the game and focus to the game.
Great Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Lakers 5 right now. Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. Davis is out there with help. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot.
Rondo is out there to distribute the ball. He is a master at finding the open man.
Kuzma with it. Williams picks him up. Good on the bucket.
The smooth, no hesitation shot from Kuzma, keeping him one step ahead of the defense.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the night.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
That free throw, no good.
Kyle Korver, a former late second-round pick. What a career he's had. A first-time All-Star in his 30s. He's just keep getting better.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. JaVale McGee's checked in for Anthony Davis. James comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Green, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Rajon Rondo. That one misses.
Very surprising he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
He lobs it up, and the slam dunk by McGee.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
And here we go, fast break. Korver's got it.
Not the guy you want to foul. Kyle Korver is automatic from the line.
Milwaukee shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. The free throw drops for Korver. Both free throws good from Korver.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
You just love LeBron's patience. Scanning the floor, delivers the basketball on point and on time.
Korver with it, and McGee picks him up defensively.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Great scorers have this ability. Let LeBron get that close, that's 2 points or a trip to the line.
The Lakers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
At the line for 2.
First free throw is good.
What is there to say about LeBron that hasn't been said? One of the all-time greats who can completely carry a team.
Both shots good from the stripe. And so it's Los Angeles, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. It was all about the Lakers as the game got going. They did it just the way it was drawn up in the locker room, starting out on a 10-2 run. Hard to find much fault with what they did in the first quarter. Their lead was 14 by the end of the period. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at James, what a contribution.
I guess you could say his performance transcends the stat sheet.
Well, there are guys who worry about their numbers. He is not one of those guys, believe me.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Matthews and Middleton, the two wings. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the point.
The King, timeless, saying, I'm going to keep doing what I do until they catch up with me.
Can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yes, getting a little ahead of himself on that play.
The shot's good from McGee.
Point guard skills and a power forward's body. The unique versatility of LeBron James.
.106 left here in the third quarter.
Look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Effort's been there, check mark. The physicality, check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
With the ball, he's picked up by Lopez. It's blocked. So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
.11 left in the third quarter of the game. And that one's good. James.
As great as LeBron is, he never stops working, knocking them down from distance.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
So it's Los Angeles, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And the Lakers have possession. They've got Howard. Caldwell Pope out there with Morris. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Caruso in at the two-guard spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
And these dunk attempts are just too easy for Howard. All he has to do is rise up, and he's golden.
Here's Hill.
One team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
And as one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for LeBron.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel. And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Smith comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And that's an intentional foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Quinn Cook. Taking 2 shots.
Relax on the first.
The first free throw is good. And so Cook nails both of them. 54 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Brown trying to free himself up, but they'll get another chance. Popped up there for Howard.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Trying to get open is Lopez. DiVincenzo can't hit it. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Los Angeles, J.R. Smith. 2 shots.
That's good from J.R. Smith.
You know how accurate JR is from 3. That's how relatively inaccurate he can be from the line sometimes.
J.R. Smith hits them both. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, you have accomplished so much in this league. How have you sustained it for this long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point, and I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations. And for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humble.
Well, we appreciate all the work you've put in, man. Congratulations.